Flashback, July 12, 2023. DeCastro loses. Does anything change? A little over a year ago, Kate Peter stood up to Jose Chille DeCastro on a parade ground in front of small children and humiliated him, and he got angry. That's all what this was about. Over a year, thousands of hours in YouTube time, millions of words typed defending both sides, nearly 80 grand of community money invested in one side or the other, hundreds of threats, bad actions, and overall bullshittery by everyone involved, and we have a decision. Jose Chille DeCastro failed in his attempts to silence Kate Peter out of revenge for the activities on Memorial Day 2022. This case was never about the money. While DeCastro is rapidly aging, homeless, and deluding himself into thinking he has a political future, the possible financial windfall brought by defeating Peter and one of the world's biggest tech companies in court could have set him up financially for the rest of his life, but he never seemed to be in it to win it. With a little effort and hiring of a legal team that actually knew what it was doing, DeCastro really could have pulled off something that would have changed the world. YouTube's copyright system is irreparably broken, with 51 million channels and sometimes rampant abuse of both the blatant stealing of content and the misuse of the copyright system to punish others and silence speech, including by DeCastro himself. DeCastro's case might have brought real change to the platform. But in the opinion of almost everyone but the most hardened Chille DeCastro supporter, he didn't want that. He wanted the ability to silence his critics with the ongoing punishment of Kate Peter and anyone else who would dare speak up against him at the center of his universe. He offered no allegations of wrongdoing, leaving his copyright complaint as a list of URLs that supposedly someone somewhere violated his copyright. His arguments were a mix of babblings of a constitutional law scholar, whatever that means, ChatGPT, several small houses worth of and other stimulants, and a 5-year-old saying, "I know you are, but what am I?" His stated goal was to drain Peter and the others for the rest of their lives with his lawsuits, pledging that he wouldn't give up on Peter until the end of his life. At times he sounded more like an obsessed former lover than a man with a serious constitutional question about YouTube's policies or Peter's alleged bad behavior. Even more recently, as he battled Peter and others in federal court in Massachusetts and on the state level in California, reviving his original charges of harassment and defamation in a lawsuit alleging a vast conspiracy against him, and asking the court to permanently silence Peter on the internet, his literal half-assing of court documents seem to indicate that he has no actual plan to win his court cases. To observers, it seems like he is sticking to his plan to tie up his critics in court for the rest of his life and drain them until the court throws the case out, and then he just files it in another state, rinse and repeat until someone dies first. While he has added court cases against the police in Ohio and Las Vegas to his resume of future dismissed cases, and he has announced political ambitions based on his massively growing YouTube channel that's not suspicious at all in the frequency of new viewers versus the actual non-existent activity of said viewers, he has no plans to win the cases or political office. They are mere props, according to observers, in his overall goal to silence his critics. Expect no victory dances. Expect no long-winded victory speeches. Expect no apologies. Expect nothing more than the same. The loss in court on Tuesday means nothing, especially if you believe DeCastro's stated goal. He will regroup, he will appeal, he will refile if needed. He won't accept the loss. Like a bad mix of Dracula, Wile E. Coyote, and a chocolate-flavored Axe body spray wearing Dude Bro from 2006 hitting on a cashier at Hot Topic, he will be back. Oh yes, he will be back. But will he still be relevant on the second, third, fifth, or 10th time he trots out the same tired antics in court? We shall see.